89.3 and 88.5 Yes FM. Online at www.yeshome.com. Now on the free Yes FM iTunes app and the Yes FM Android app, or the free TuneIn Radio app. Search Yes FM Lima.
Big Ticket Festival coming to the Otsego County Fairgrounds in Gaylord, Michigan, June 19th through the 21st. And one of the bands that will be playing on Friday night is Capital Kings. And on the phone, we have one of the guys from Capital Kings. Who's this?
What's up, man? It's John from Capital Kings. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing, John?
Doing good.
Well, where are you at well, it's morning for you still. So where are you at this morning?
Yeah, man. I'm in Nashville. It's kind of a rainy day. We had some bad weather last night, so everybody's kind of staying inside, getting sheltered from the rain. But it's been super hot lately, so it's kind of good for a change.
All right. Where are you from?
Man, I grew up in Washington, D.C., just outside of the D.C. area in Northern Virginia, in Fairfax, Virginia. So, yeah, East Coast. So it's different being over here in Central Time, but it's cool, man.
So you're used to warm, humid weather that we experience here in the Midwest in the summertime.
Oh, for sure.
All right. Well, hey, the big summer festival season coming up. You're going to be at Big Ticket Festival on Friday, June 20th. Do you know some of the other festivals you're going to be hitting this summer?
Man, we're going to be hitting a lot of festivals, almost to the point where I can't even keep up. But I know we're hitting the creation festivals and stuff like that. We're doing a lot of one-offs as well. And super excited, too. This fall, we're heading out with Crowder. So we got a packed summer and then just a straight-up packed fall, which is great. So it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, that'll be a big tour coming up in the fall. So
sure.
What's some of the things that you enjoy about the summer festivals compared to a normal tour where you go to inside, and what are some of the things maybe you don't like?
Yeah, true. I mean, biggest thing for us is we see a lot of our fan base come out to festivals. Basically all the misfit crazy kids come on out to festivals, and they haven't showered in weeks. They're just dirty and just out there having a good time, and music's loud, the sun's hot. But, we see a lot of our fan base come out. So festival time is like one of our favorite times of the year.
Awesome. We're talking with John of Capital Kings. And, wow, Christian music has been lacking some good, dancey pop music probably since the days of Out of Eden. And along come you guys with a fresh sound, something that Christian music has been needing for many years. Tell us how you guys came to be.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate that. But, and we actually started playing worship music. That was our first endeavor into music, was playing worship music. Back, I'd say, middle school, high school days. As soon as we graduated high school, middle school, we wanted to make our own music, and we started programming electronic beats in our parents' basement. And, they were like, hey, man, you should probably get a job and, get out and do something with your life. But we were down there learning, how, the history of electronic music. We were down there learning the production side of it and also kind of what it looked like, to the fans and stuff like that. So, we took a dive and we took a risk because we didn't see much in the Christian industry, but, hopefully it'll pay off in the long run, and it's something that people will want.
How was it, especially in the beginning, how was it received both just in the general public and in the industry when they started hearing this music with the beats that you guys had?
Yeah, man, that's a great question. I mean, I'd say one of the reasons why we got a lot of looks from Goatee at first. Goatee was like, hey, man, this stuff's different. We really love it, and, we'd love to possibly do something with you guys. And it didn't even start with us writing our own music. We started remixing other people's songs and uploading them to SoundCloud and YouTube and stuff like that. So, we've had a great response from everybody, which has been an extreme blessing because, if you go out, on a limb and, take a risk and buy something you haven't done before and something that, that's not even in the industry, I mean, it's just, a complete honor and blessing that people, open their arms and say, we accept this and, we're in it for the long run.
Awesome. And you're in it for the long run because I guess you're working on some new music, a new CD, huh?
Yeah, exactly. We're working on our first single right now, trying to get it completed. Hopefully, should be out sometime soon, July or August. So
Great.
We're super, super pumped about that. Got a music video coming out. It's just going to be, it's all going to hit everybody at once. So hopefully it's just, shocking, but at the same time, people are like, wow, this is pretty cool. So.
But sticking with the kind of same genre that you've been in?
Yeah, all dance music. Very, very electronic, but, content-wise, we're definitely spreading our roots, I guess you could say, kind of getting back to the basics, like where we started in worship music. So it's going to be different for us for sure, but we're about speaking our hearts and who we are, and I think the second record is really going to show that.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right. Anticipated release date for the album, the CD?
Man, I personally have no clue. Because with us, it's such a tender date because we like to push things back and push things back and push things back. So, and that's not, the best situation for the label, but that's the cool thing about Goatee Records. They're go with the flow, and, whenever you guys are ready, they'll release it type thing. But we're going to start with a few singles and then, get to the point where we'll release the whole album. So not sure yet, but it's coming.
All right. Well, we get to hear some new Capital Kings music when you're at Big Ticket Festival coming up on June 20th?
Definitely. We're going to try and throw maybe our single into the set, hopefully by that time. But we'll see. You never know.
It's John of Capital Kings. And John, where can people go to keep up with what's going on with Capital Kings or to check you guys out, see what you got going on?
Definitely. Capital Kings Music on, that's our website, capitalkingsmusic.com, Capital Kings Music on Instagram, Capital Kings USA on Twitter, and just Capital Kings on Facebook. We got all the social medias. Whichever one you prefer, you'll probably find us on that one. So.
All right. Well, before we go, let's check out a song that you guys did for Goatee Records and their 20th anniversary album that's coming out soon. A collaboration you did with John Rubin and a song originally done by Grits. Ooh,
yeah.
Tell us how that came to be.
Man, our A&R came to us, Brad Moist, and over at Goatee Records, and he was like, I got this idea. We're doing a 20-year anniversary thing. We'll get old Goatee artists and new Goatee artists kind of collabing and doing, older Goatee songs, newer Goatee songs, blah, 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 and stuff like that. So, and he had the idea for us to do Ooh Ah, and we were just, the second he said it, we were down. So, yeah, man, that was we were big fans of those guys, Grits, back in the day, and still are, and it's crazy that John Rubin got on it. So Some of our biggest, role models in the industry we got to work with, so that was wicked.
Yep, our Ohio boy, John Rubin. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, hey, John of Capital Kings, thanks for spending some time with us today, and looking forward to checking you at Big Ticket Festival on June 20th. That is at the Siegel County Fairgrounds in Gaylord, Michigan. Have a great summer, and we hope to see you soon, John.
Yeah, thank you so much, buddy.
Keep up the good work.
All right, thank you.
Yes, FM.